Now let's discuss what could potentially be added and what would make Marvel's Venom game even better if Insomniac decides to proceed with it. First off, I get that designing Venom is no easy task, and the way he's portrayed in Marvel's Spider-Man 2 took a lot of effort. Creating skins for Venom is going to be just as challenging, so I wouldn't expect 20 or even 10 suits. Maybe 3 or 4 of the most popular ones would be great. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if we got some styles also variation by changing their colors, like letting us turn Venom into Carnage or Anti-Venom in some way.
Together.
Another feature I'd love to see is the ability to absorb enemies or symbiotes, especially if Carnage ends up being the main villain. This would be a great throwback to the good old days of Ultimate Spider-Man. Absorbing people and enemies to regain health would be a fantastic addition.
I'm done. You have to kill us.
It would definitely be great to have more missions with destructible environments. Not every mission needs it, but most should have at least some level of destructibility. I can't imagine Insomniac making the entire open world fully destructible. Maybe they could allow for things like damaging facades or smashing empty cars. The real focus on destruction would likely be in missions, with a confined area where the chaos can be fully unleashed. Maybe this idea is a bit of a stretch, but we saw Venom grow symbiote wings at the end of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Since we could glide with the web wings as Spider-Man, what if we could glide with Venom using his symbiote wings? It's a wild idea, I know, but I'm just throwing it out there. Let me know if you think it's a good one. Also, since Peter had Surge Mode in Spider-Man 2, I would expect something similar in Venom game. We saw Venom's Surge Mode at the end of the game, where he literally became a monster. It would be incredible to have that transferred into the Venom game, allowing us to enter Surge Mode for a limited time. As for Traversal, if we get to free roam as Venom, I would love to see him swinging through the city. Honestly, I don't care if it's with webs or the symbiote itself. I just want to see Venom swinging instead of just relying on super jumps across New York.
Show him what he's missing. You can't have her!
Finally, there was concept art for Venom's attacks in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and I think some of the ideas that didn't make it into the final game are pretty great. Concepts like smashing 2 cars together using cars as fists, or even having Venom turn into a slimmer version to crawl through ducts or go into stealth mode are all fantastic ideas. While we did see some of these in the game, I really hope the others get implemented in the future, because they look absolutely incredible and brutal. And you know, when I saw that skinny version of Venom, it reminded me of Lego Marvel superheroes. In that game, Venom could be in his slimmer form, swinging around like Spider-Man, and with a quick press of a button, he could transform into his larger, monstrous form, leaping everywhere. I think incorporating something similar into a Venom game would be a fun mechanic. It might be a bit of a stretch, but it could definitely add an interesting dynamic to the gameplay. I'm not even going to ask you if you want a Venom game, because let's be honest, who wouldn't want to play as Venom? Instead, I want to know, what's your favorite Venom moments from the comics, movies, or animated series? Let me know in the comments.
I saved your life. You won't save mine.